Dreams to reality. Follow the drip.
Follow the drip, y'all. What's going on?
What's happening?
Too short.
Too tall.
In the building.
In the flesh.
Dreams to reality. Where we going with that?
Dreams to reality.
Where we going with that? Y'all know we don't really, we be...
Way off the top. If y'all didn't know, we just talk about stuff when we feel like talking about it. You know what I mean? But dreams to reality, you know? Everybody has dreams.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Everybody has dreams. But what are you doing to make them a reality?
Okay.
All right. So if I have a dream to, let's say, be a police officer, all right, I can't just wake up one day, go down to the police station and say, hey, hire me, and then I'm just gonna be a policeman. No, I gotta go through the academy.
Process is a process, right? Okay.
I gotta take some tests.
Okay.
They just not gonna let you be a policeman just cause you wanna be a policeman. You gotta, there's protocol.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So if you have a dream to do something and you haven't done the prerequisites.
Okay. So you
how are you gonna make that dream a reality?
People trying to skip steps. They want to skip the steps. That's really how I feel like that's the best part of the dream or the reality, getting to the reality, you know, making your dreams reality. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. I think about being married. So this summer will be 8 years in July that I've been married. I kind of think about the best part leading up to the actual wedding day is not even, the wedding day is not even the best part, right? Everyone, you want to get married. You're like, that's the dream, right? But it's the process to make that a reality is what you really cherish. The moments that you spend, you know, the building of the relationships, the disagreements and the agreements and just all of that growth that you have together with that person. That's the stuff that you look back on. That's what makes y'all what y'all are today. Yeah. Not the actual wedding. Because I'll never forget. I will never forget all the stuff we did to get ready for the wedding. Then it was like, the wedding was like a tornado. All this stuff happened. Next thing you know, we're on our way on the honeymoon. I'm like, the wedding is over.
It's done.
Like all of the stuff that we did to prepare for this day, and just like that, it's done, behind us, over. So it's like the actual dream itself. I think people get it, it's misunderstood, like as far as them thinking like that's the prize. The prize isn't the actual dream. The prize is the process.
Working through it.
Yeah, the prize is the process.
But my thing, you know, we go back and forth on this with the whole dream and reality thing. My thing is, how can you believe that you can make your dream a reality after seeing other people get to that dream that you have, right? And you know what they've done, but you don't stack up to what they've done to get there.
Do you think people know what you've done to get where you are today? People don't know.
No. People know.
Nah.
Some dreams, people
like
know.
What? What you mean? What you mean? I feel like people don't really know what it takes. I don't think people do. They don't know.
People do. They just want to be blind to it. They oblivious. They think that they don't have to do it.
Nah, man, I don't think people really know.
They know. They know. they know. They lie to themselves.
They lie to themselves?
They don't keep it real with themselves.
I think, this is what I think. I think people think that, people think that the most simple things are simple. You can take training, for instance. Everybody thinks that they can be a trainer. Everybody really thinks that they can train because they work out, but they don't really understand. You know, we don't even get into all of that, but that's just one example. Everybody that works out thinks that they can be a trainer, but they don't really know, what it really takes to be really good in this industry. They don't really understand. People think that they want their own business. They have no clue what it takes to really have your own business. I'm gonna go a step farther and say that people don't even really want most of the stuff that they say they want.
Mm-hmm. They just think they want that, but they think they want it.
I'm gonna say they don't want it. I'm gonna say they think other people think they should have it.
That is true. That is one. Yes.
That's where I'm gonna go with that.
Yes.
People don't want the things they say they want. They think other people think that they should have it, so then they should act like they want it too.
Yeah, I can see that.
And working towards it.
I can see that. But I also think people think they want certain things, not knowing what it takes.
And that's why they think they want it, because if they really wanted it, you would find out. And that's why I said a couple weeks ago that between the teacher and the student, it's more important for the student. The student is the most important.
It's funny you say that, because I was at the house the other day and I was just, I was playing the Oculus, bro. Like, I was playing the Oculus in the office, and I just started thinking about the coaching. I might have seen it throughout the day, a post or something of us on the podcast, and I was thinking, like, it's the teacher.
You think it's the teacher?
Yes.
Still, it's the student.
No, it can't be. It can't be, because the student has to learn.
I'm about to bust your bubble.
The student has to learn.
I'm about to bust his bubble, y'all.
No, the student has to learn, right?
I'm about to bust your bubble.
The student has to learn. So
student ain't got to learn. Everybody got a choice. And that's why, to me, I'm about to bust your bubble.
But the only reason they got a coach or they got a something is because they trying to learn something.
Not necessarily.
They trying to get somewhere.
I'm in school. I ain't trying to learn the U.S. history. I ain't trying to learn the U.S. history.
Right. So then the teacher is gonna come through.
And if I don't want to learn it, I'm not.
No, but there's teachers that'll come through and they'll change a whole kid's perspective. Because they teaching a different style.
But how do you change someone's perspective? At the end of the day, the student still has to decide. And I'm about to say this. I'm about to bust your bubble.
Bust it.
I'm about to bust your bubble. If someone wants to hit their goals in here with you and the client, is it 50-50 or is it 49-51 them?
What you mean?
When it comes to a client that comes in here that wants to hit their goal, you a great trainer. One of the best. Is it 50-50 or is it 51-49?
It's 51-49.
Who 51?
My side.
Yeah, for years. God, I love how people just move the goalposts. So it's 51 your side, 49. So you
I'm gonna say it's 50-50.
So
it's really 50-50.
So you can want it more than them.
No.
And so it's 50-50? I totally disagree. It can never be 50-50.
It's 50-50 at that point. Because they coming to you to reach their goals.
It can never be 50-50.
How?
You know why? Because at the end of the day, they have to want it more than you. It can't be even. It can't be. You can't do it for them. So it can't be 50-50.
Right. But people come here because they've been
Y'all, he's never said 50-50. Over the whole time we've ever lived together.
This is what I say.
We've ever been together.
I say it's not my fault if they don't.
So how is it 50-50?
It's not my fault because I'm gonna do my part. They got to do their part.
So they have to do more than just half.
I'm just saying I'm gonna do my part for what you coming to ask me for.
Y'all,
They gotta do their part.
I love this.
It's not my fault.
For all of our new
No.
viewers, this is probably your first time seeing us have one of these disagreements. Because for years, he has never said 50-50.
It's not.
He's always said it's 51-49. And that's why I brought it up.
It's not gonna be my fault because I'm gonna give them my all. They gonna have to give they all as well. So it's 50-50.
You can say 50-50, but I'm gonna disagree. I'm not gonna try to change his views because it can't be 50-50 in my opinion. Because at the end of the day, the person that's actually doing the skill or whatever the drill or whatever it is, they have to want it more than you. It cannot be even between the two for it to actually manifest into something. That's just my opinion. If I wanted it just as bad as my coaches, I wouldn't be shit today. But if it was 50-50, it can't be. But Rome can't beep it out on live, y'all. My bad. It just can't be 50-50 to me. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to change.
The 50-50 though. The 50-50 is just this person is giving 100. This person is giving 100 for whatever the task is.
I hear you.
Now, if you don't reach your goals, I've always said it's not my fault.
So at the end of the day, then, if it's not your fault if you don't reach, then this person has to do more. If you say you can't take
then
the blame,
they're not giving 50% then.
They're not giving their 100%.
Right, they're not giving their 100% then. So then at that point, it's gonna be 50-40. And then we're going to be missing out on 10%.
It's 100% out there, right?
They're going to be missing out on 10%.
It's 100% out there. He's saying it's 50-50, but I'm saying it can't. This is another reason why I'm saying it can't be 50-50 between the teacher and the student. Now, y'all hear me out. How much time do you spend with your client?
An hour.
An hour, maybe. How many days a week?
2, we'll say 3,
maybe 2.
Maybe
3. 3 hours. How many hours in a day? How many hours in a day? Somebody please answer me. How many hours?
They answer it.
Too tall. How many hours are in a day?
We got 24.
Okay. 24 hours in a day. You spend an hour with them.
Right.
24 hours a day. So it's 168 hours a week. What's 168 divided by 3? 6. You're talking about what percentage? Less than what? 1% of the time?
Yeah, so
you spending less than 1% of the time with these people. So you mean to tell me it's even? My math's probably gonna be off. But you mean to tell me that it's 50-50? No. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that the teacher doesn't even spend enough time with the student to even get close to being 50% with whatever the student wants. That's why I feel like the student is more on the student to achieve than it is the teacher, because the student is out in the world 23 hours, here with you 1 hour. When they leave you for 1 hour, what are they doing? So that's why it's more important for the student, or not more important, but the student. It weighs more on the student to achieve than it is for the teacher to teach to achieve. That's just my.
Yeah, but both parties got to give 100%. That's what I'm saying.
I understand. Okay.
I'm saying as far as they not gonna reach their goals if they don't.
I think we kind of 100%. I think we kind of getting too caught up in this percentage. I think we kind of, because you're trying to say, I'm giving 100%, they got to give 100%, and if they don't, then they're not doing 50-50. All I'm saying is I'm asking a blanket question. For someone to achieve their dream, it is not 50-50 between the student and the teacher. It's more on the student to go out there and achieve than it is for the teacher. And that's all I'm saying. And the big point I'm trying to make too is this: don't be relying on somebody else to make your dreams come true. It's more on you. At the end of the day, you gotta sleep in your own bed. The teacher, for me, I'm good. I got my crib. We got a business. I got great relationships.
Right.
You got to go out and manifest and make that happen more yourself than it is for me to do it for you. That, if we want to take the percentages out, then that's kind of what I'm trying to deliver. It's more on you to get it done.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
So how is it 50-50?
Because you got to do your part, I got to do my part. If I don't do my part, where's that going to put you?
I'll say this. It don't matter how much you do your part. And that's why it ain't 50-50. It don't matter how much you don't do. You know how many people have achieved without a teacher at all?
I know, but
that's what I'm saying.
But if you got a teacher, you don't want your teacher to give you half-ass.
No, but
that's all I'm saying. I'm saying I'm gonna give you everything I got.
Of course.
You gotta give, so that's where I'm saying it's 50-50. I'm not saying that what I do.
I'm still not saying it's 50-50. Maybe we should say it's 50-51. That's what we gonna say. We gonna say it's 50-51 because you giving 50, I'm giving 50, but I gotta put a little bit more into it for it actually to manifest into something. That's all I'm saying.
But here's what I was saying too with the teacher, right? Like, with clients that we have, clients been to other gyms and stuff like that, and then they come here and they find something different, something that taps a different light bulb, and that shit works. I'm cussing all over the place. My bad, Ro.
We live.
But something clicks that we do here with our teaching and our culture, right? That they wasn't getting somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So now they're able to elevate, progress. So now our teaching did something for them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's the teacher. The teacher is bigger than the student.
Okay. I ain't trying to change.
I don't want to say bigger, but y'all know what we're talking about.
But you're saying the teacher has okay, so at the end, this is what you're saying. That in order for said student or whoever to achieve their goal, that the teacher plays a bigger role than what they play in their own life.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what you.
I'm saying no. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to do what you need to do for yourself.
That's why I'm saying the student.
But that's where are we gonna learn from?
Bro, there's people out here that, I'm not saying that they not I don't believe anybody's self-made. I might be putting my foot in my mouth right now. I don't believe anybody's self-made. But I'm saying that, again, I've said it 100 times, at the end of the day,
it's on you.
It's on the student.
Yes, I believe that. But the student has to learn from somewhere.
At the end of the day.
So we can't have a bad teacher.
Man, you know how many, look, let me say, boy.
Even though we done had bad teachers, bad coaches. But then we done also had them good coaches to where we know the difference. And those coaches had more impact on us.
And I'm just saying, it don't matter how good my mentor is. It don't matter. It don't matter how great my mentor is. I gotta put these feet on the ground. And I gotta put these hands to work, E. And
yes, you do.
It ain't 50-50. I'm gonna tell you right now, him sitting behind the computer on the damn thing saying, hey, Tuck, this is what you need to do. You need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. I don't give a damn how much information you got and how great it is. The actual action weighs more than anything you can say or write in literature. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's the teaching.
That's all I'm saying.
You got to learn from somewhere. Then you apply that thing.
And let me tell you something else why I believe this.
Then you apply.
Because I believe this. That the actual wisdom is more important than education. And the reason why that is because education, literature, and all that, but wisdom is actual experience. And that's why I'm saying again, it's the student, not the teacher. Wisdom over education. I don't care how much literature, how much stuff you learn, how much stuff you can teach, how great you are. It boils down. I love how you just was thinking about this on the Oculus.
I was though. But wisdom,
I was thinking about it at the house too. Nah, you get wisdom from experience. You get
You can get wisdom from other people too.
You get with truth. That's being educated. When an old head giving you some info, you can say that's being educated. That's not you can't pass wisdom is experience. You can't pass on wisdom. You can educate. You don't get wisdom. Why you think wisdom only comes from old heads? Because
they done been through it.
Exactly. So you can educate, but you can't pass on wisdom.
You can pass it.
You can't pass on wisdom. You can educate. Education and wisdom, two different things. I know a lot of educated people that make
dumb decisions.
Yeah, I'm trying not to cuss. Y'all got me cussing. Y'all,
but back to what we was talking about, though, the dreams and reality. If I'm trying to go to the NBA,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. No.
Lifelong dream. I want to go to the NBA.
Right.
Cool. So what's the first thing I do when I'm younger? Bomb, get on a goddamn Little League team. Okay. So then what's the next process? What's the next step in that process to get to the league? Boom, middle school team. Boom, high school team.
Gotta make varsity.
Boom. Don't necessarily gotta get a scholarship, but I'm going off to college to play.
Yeah.
I play in college.
Yeah, okay.
I get stats.
Gotta get stats.
And then we got a chance.
We got a shot.
Right. Because nothing is guaranteed.
Maybe.
Nothing is guaranteed.
You might have a shot.
Nothing is guaranteed.
Right.
But let's say on the flip side, I want to go to the NBA. I play Little League, don't play middle school, don't play high school.
All of a sudden, you talking about you going to the NBA.
I go to college, don't play, try to walk on, don't make it here. I go to another school, try to make it on that team, I don't make it there.
Should they quit?
Should you?
I'm asking.
Should you?
Should they quit?
Huh?
Should they quit? Huh? Should they give up? Should they give up?
Hey.
Should they give up?
They need a
Come on! Should they give up? All right.
You're not going.
So this is what I'm gonna say.
How you gonna make it?
So this is what I'm gonna say.
How you gonna make it?
This is what I'm gonna say. I might tell you, man, you should give up.
How you gonna make it?
But guess what? If you ain't got no kids, you ain't really got no responsibilities.
What you gonna do?
Hey, keep chasing it.
How?
Might get on somewhere to overseas or something. I don't know. Shoot for the stars, land on the moon. I don't know.
Because that's what you're doing.
You ain't gonna land on the moon.
That's what you're doing.
You ain't gonna land on the
shooting
moon.
for the stars.
You ain't gonna even land on the moon, but yeah.
Now, there's a process. You can't just jump from here to there without going through the middle stuff. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, you're not even prepared. The process prepares you. So like, it's just, I don't know. And to me, I know what he's talking about now. It just clicked.
He didn't even know. It didn't even know.
So there was a cat. Yeah, there was this cat, right? Can y'all still hear me? I done messed up my mic. I'm still good.
Okay.
So there was this cat, y'all. There was this cat that he been sports catfishing. He's a sports catfisher.
Never heard of that one.
He's a sports
That's a good
catfisher.
one. That's a good one.
This dude went to a D1 school, Texas A&M, was running track, I guess, decided he was going to play football, saying he won a bowl game, never played there, went to a D2 school, never played, came to UMHB, never played, went to ETBU, never played, then he claimed he was going to get drafted.
How?
Claimed he was going to get drafted. What's going on?
Key, how?
He claimed he was gonna get drafted. You didn't play a D1, didn't play a D2, went to the best D3 in the nation, didn't play, went to a sorry D2, D3, didn't play, absolutely has zero stats,
How you gonna make it to the league? How you getting drafted?
got zero stats, claim that multiple NFL teams are talking to you,
How?
got the nerve to run a 30 and claim that it was a 40.
It was a 35.
He ran a 35 on video and claimed it was a 40.
Said he ran it in 419.
He ran it in 419. Bro, that's disrespect to the process and everybody that have been through this process. That's disrespecting all the All-Americans with the stats and all of the experience that had a slither of a shot that didn't make it. And you want to put you running a 35-yard sprint on video and claim that you run a 40 on laser and it was a 419. But you went to the Texas A&M Pro Day and the 40 was nowhere in sight. Why? I just don't like fraud.
I know.
You're a fraud.
I know.
Just
Especially
a
when you got
straight
guys out there
fraud.
that can really ball and been going through the process,
You a
trying to
fraud.
make it. Like, come on, man. Come on.
My
It just
thing-
don't. That's my thing, bro. You can't skip these steps. How can you not play and get no stats, but think you gonna make it to this league where you got other guys with stupid stats? You got no stats.
And somebody's an All-American.
Come on, man.
You got All-Americans and no stats. I'm not saying people shouldn't have dreams.
No. that's not
Everybody
what
should
we're
have
saying.
dreams. But some people need CAT scans. Guess what? You also need to check your circle. I'm gonna be real about this.
You ain't lying.
Check your circle. I guarantee you, if people didn't think that I could do what I could do, they wouldn't have been boosting me to do nothing. I wouldn't have been having the opportunity. My guys are real.
That's guaranteed.
We not finna be doing we not finna be doing none of that. Check your circle. You need to check your team. If your team is just telling you, you know,
What you want to hear.
what you want it, right, you want
That's
what you
what
want to
it
hear.
is.
That ain't a
Anytime
good
somebody
circle.
say something you don't want to hear, then you want to block them
Yeah,
out.
you-
No, if enough people saying the same thing,
You need to listen.
look in the mirror. Come on, man. So my thing is, like you said, like how long do you chase a dream?
Like I said, I don't think there's nothing wrong with chasing. This is my thing. Ain't nothing wrong with chasing. You can go to some workouts. You can continue to get into combines. You can go to pro days. You can go to some CFL workouts, But don't be on social media talking about you
Talking
got
about you
NFL
this,
teams
and that, and that, and
doing
that.
this. And
And you
this
running a
and-
419 and a 40 and this and that.
That's the fraud I'm talking about. That's a character flaw.
Perpetrating.
That's a
what
character
that
flaw.
is.
That ain't somebody just chasing their dreams,
Yeah. That's true.
Don't nobody
That's
got no
true.
problem with people chasing dreams. You know how many of us that come from the D3 and chase our dreams
Mm-hmm.
that barely got a taste? We know what it's like to want it. But ain't
But
nobody,
I ain't seen nothing like that.
I ain't
though.
never seen nothing like that. That's a problem. That's a problem.
If you can't keep it real with yourself,
That's a problem. If you can't keep it real with yourself, your boys need to keep it
ain't-
real with you. That's a problem. Ain't nobody telling people not to chase, and that's what people like to do. I like to put these little chips on their shoulder, right? These fake little chips. I know you got some people that put fake chips. I did. I put fake chips on my shoulder, like, man, people doubting me. But I was hot because people was doubting me because I was All-American. I was hot because people was doubting me because one-on-ones, nobody could do nothing with me.
Right.
I was hot because people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think a lot of people was doubting me. I was just trying to on myself.
That's different though. That's different because you a guy. That's like MJ just putting different chips on his shoulder just to elevate himself. Cause he already there. He needs something else.
But when people questioning you, like what's really going on, like if I question how you a preseason All-American for a certain returner, kick return, punt returner, but you have 0 return yards in all of your career, that's a real question. That ain't nobody hating.
Hey, no.
That's
no,
a real question.
It's not.
What
it's
do we
not,
say?
yeah, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Where all the articles coming from?
That's another thing. That's another
Everything
thing.
is NFL this. I just got off the phone with another NFL. How?
Everybody that took part in all of that fraud, y'all need to
How?
be checked too, because none of y'all do y'all due diligence.
How?
Or you just taking money or some BS under the table to just
to
post
throw
something.
anything
and that's
out
what's
there.
wrong with social media.
Anybody can be anybody.
But you wanna try to frame it like people hate. Ain't nobody hating on you. Ain't nobody hating on you. People just don't like frauds. Ain't nobody hating. People just don't like people acting fraud. That's all it is.
That's it, man.
Boy,
Dreams to
figure out what
reality.
he was talking about for a second.
I try to put it in Morse code for him.
He got on ready.
Yeah, I was ready
He was
today.
ready for
I've been
it.
waiting for this one since last week. Huh? Because we done been there. So we know what it's like.
Yeah, man.
We know the process. We know the real ones from the fake ones.
Yeah,
That's the thing about it. You can block us all you want. Hey.
we done, y'all. I'm out.
All right, subscribe.
Hashtag ass sauce twins.
What will you sacrifice to be great?